You may know me from this video right here. Yeah, that one. I did that. Hi, my name is Julie and I am another artist trying to make a living out of my own art. Today I want to talk about cringy OCs, in honor of the one piece that went viral overnight. But before we get into that, let me tell you a little story. It'll be short, I promise. If you want to, you can just skip to the next chapter. Okay, so to make sure we're all on the same page, let me show you the video I'm talking about, in case you haven't seen it yet.
Cringy OCs be like, so yeah, I'm a demon, a wolf cat thingy, a princess, I got bullied, my hair is made out of fairy dust, is a nerd, my eyes glow in the dark, and I have this 12-inch scar across my face from getting bullied and stuff. My family abuses me, and my mom is the only one that cared about me, and so she gave me this necklace before she died. I wear pretty clothing, because I'm a princess, of course. I put on a fake smile, because I am depressed.
When I first made this, I didn't really think too much of it at first. I just saw a similar video on YouTube, got inspired, and decided to give it a shot of my own. Little did I know that in just a few days that video would explode. Views, likes, comments, shares, everything that had a number on it went off the roof. So I was like, yes, this is it! This is exactly what every artist wants in their career. When I know what I did then, nothing. Yeah, no, I did nothing. It was overwhelming to say the least, and I didn't really have anything else to show at the time that would have the same impact. So time went by until I decided that this 2026 I would commit to social media, and now we're here. You're probably wondering why I'm even telling you this. Well, the reason is obvious, to me at least. Since I didn't plan for this video to happen, I didn't record a time-lapse for the original artwork, the one that appears in the thumbnail. So, enjoy this full body version of it, I guess? My thought process while doing this was to try and make something actually good with the bad prompts provided, because I really think that all the tropes mentioned in the video, although overused, they're not really what makes a character cringy to me. What makes it feel weird is the way we artists interpret these tropes and show it to the public. In other words, it's not about the concept, but the execution. After all that info dump, let me actually start the video. So, cringe. What is cringe in the first place? According to Google, cringe means to have an inward feeling of acute embarrassment or awkwardness. So, it's something you can't really avoid or control. You either feel it or you don't. I explained this because many people on my comment section got offended by my video. They thought that I was mocking others for having cringy OCs, but that was never my intention at all. The decisions I made for this drawing were meant to give a little twist to these common tropes. Some people even got into defensive mode and stated that there was no such thing as a cringy OC, and I'm like, yes, there is. Obviously, this argument comes from a child who fears being told your OCs are cringe, and honestly, I get it. When you're young and impressionable, being called cringe can really hurt. But saying there's no such thing as a cringy OC won't make things better for you. You're just pushing feelings down and expecting everyone else to do the same. And although it may work with your family and friends, it won't always cut it, especially if you plan on uploading to social media. The way I see it, the only way of getting over that fear is acceptance. If people point fingers at you and try to mock you, calling you cringe, just stand up straight and say, so what? After all, you're not hurting anybody, you're being self-indulgent in a completely healthy and acceptable way. If people don't like it, that's their problem, not yours. Besides, being cringe is part of growing up. Like, seriously, who here wasn't cringe when they were a kid or in middle school? Heck, I'm still cringe and I'm all grown up. Now I want to talk about cringe culture. You know, when people actually make fun of others just for being cringe. You know, the kind of people that shame you for doing something they simply don't like, as if you're doing like, I don't know, like you're committing a crime or something. Yeah, that kind of people. The people that go too far. The people who bully kids out of the internet just for not knowing how to draw. Like, I don't even know what to say. I mean, don't do that. One thing is giving objective criticism and the other is being a literal bully just because you don't like how a random stranger draws cat ears. Just please, don't be that guy. Like, why would you even say anything like what's the point of shaming someone for doing something they like, for having fun? Like, this is just dumb. I suppose that the people who do this are mostly kids, because I really don't think any adult would just go over the internet calling people cringe, unless they're like, I don't know, other adults doing cringy stuff. But I don't know, I just can't picture an actual adult seeing a kid who draws poorly, obviously because they're a kid, and just calling them cringe. It just seems cruel. Don't be like that. There's really no point of being like that. We really do not know the power we hold when commenting on someone's video. We really should be talking about how important it is when we comment on someone's video or post in a very rude way. Like, we really do not know the power we hold when commenting on someone's video or post. As a newbie content creator, I get a variety of comments. They're mostly good, fortunately, so I don't really suffer like a kid would. And obviously, as you can see, I don't draw like a kid. No, not to brag, but it's true. My point is, we're so used to seeing content online that we often forget that there's a person behind it who can actually read what we say about them. So when a child receives a ton of hate just for being a beginner artist, well, it can be very damaging. And the worst part is that I think it comes from other children, because I refuse to believe an actual adult would see a child drawing and say, haha, cringe. Like, that's just too cruel. Besides, I think like children are more often keen to just being savages on the internet. Being evil and toxic is a big part of childhood after all. However, I like to think that no matter the comment, no matter how cruel it may be, I don't think that the response to these comments should match their cruelty, because you never really know who's reading from the other side. It could be someone completely unaffected by your comment, or it could be someone who's really depressed and in desperate need for a break, as well as a wild endless list of options in between. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't kill and don't get killed, alright? That's the best you can strive for. So let's review some comments from my original video. There are some really cool comments that I'd like to share with you, in the spirit of showing how people can really show their appreciation, opinions, and critics without bullying people off of the internet. The Great Gold... The Great Gold Films 6311 says, "A philosophy I try to commit to is, for every wrong way to do something, there's a right way to do it." I like this one so much I actually pinned it, because it reflects exactly what I was going for in my video, but also because it's just such a nice way to see life in general, and especially art. It's really fun to take something bad and try to come up with something good out of it. It forces you to get out of your comfort zone, and I'm all here for it. Spectre Stormy says, "Yes, as a writer, I like to take dumb concepts that I personally hate because they're cringe, but try to write them to be actually likable. I don't subvert expectations, I aim to exceed them, which is exactly what every writer should be focusing on." Exactly! Took the words right out of my mouth. Nothing to add to this one. Subnasia 7190 says, "I think my only change would be maybe a third eye to express her being a nerd, as in like insight and wisdom/knowledge. Glasses doesn't equal smart, IMO. I know plenty of blind idiots, lol." I love it when people do the same as me and try to come up with different ways to do the tropes. I mean, a third eye is genius. It hadn't even crossed my mind, and I totally forgot about it while making this video. Luna Art Timberwolf. How do people come up with these names? I kinda want one. They say, "Yeah, hello, can I marry this woman?" Of course, can I be the wingman? Yes! Don't you just love it when random strangers on the internet match your freak? Because I do, I love it, please give me more. This is so underrated, how? I feel like I've seen this before. Oh yeah, I uploaded this video to my Instagram first, and after it crashed it there, I moved on to TikTok and YouTube Shorts, which made some people confused. One of them even accused me of stealing, and I was like, how do I prove I did not steal my own art? So yeah, that's kinda part of the same reason why I'm doing this video in the first place. Wixu 7326 says, oh wait, I remember this. This wasn't just a single comment. It was a back and forth with the other person, and I think it was so wholesome and something we could all learn from. They say, the amount of fans Hello Babos and Has-Been Hotel have is proof that it is about the concept. I feel called out. Not sure if you mean that you're a fan or not, but undeniably the shows were carried by the concepts alone while the execution is quite poor. Yeah, I agree, which is a shame because there is so much wasted potential there. This is actually true, I truly agree with this comment. That's exactly why I'm trying to make my own redesigns and my own rewrite on the story. Check out my playlist if you want to see. I agree. I'm only an amateur artist so far, but I'm planning on making a remake, script-wise, of Heluba and Has-Been, so you might hear of me someday. Oh my god, me too! I was actually planning on making videos about it. Maybe you could do the same too. I would love to see other artist interpretations. Again, this is actually true. I really love to see other people's interpretation of the show. So if you have any other interpretations, rewrites, remakes, redesigns, whatever, comment down here below. I really want to see. I encourage you to make some videos about it. You surely have my support, and from the content on your channel, I'm sure you do great. Also, thank you so much, because it's the first time a creator encouraged me to do something. I'm truly moved. You're so sweet, thank you so much. And if you do end up going for it, make sure to let me know. And you too, watching this video. I can't, you're so nice, but I will surely let you know. I subbed already. So thank you, Wixu. I really hope I get to hear from you someday. And thanks to you, random citizen, for watching this video. So here's the final result. Let me know what you think in the comments. What would you do differently? Why don't you try to make your own? Let's fill this platform with cringy OCs with cool designs. And before I go, if you want to support me, you can purchase this drawing as a print or a sticker on my online shop on Redbubble. The link is in the description box below. As for me, my name is Julie, and I'll see you next time.